All right, I'm being silly. And I'm being silly for a reason because every time I do a video, when I actually go back and watch it to push play, I'm always like this, right? I was like, I was like, so each one. So I want to see how this tape gonna play me, okay? So I did all that in the beginning. Mm, Tried to put on a straight face, and we're gonna see when I end this video if my face gonna be like, we gonna see. All right. And so I want to talk about blessings. Whew, I receive a lot of blessings. I ain't gonna lie. Every morning I wake my eyes up, I'm blessed, right? Every time my children come home safe, I'm blessed. Heck, and guess what? So are you. But sometimes we miss those little bitty blessings. We can't see them because we're so busy looking for this big old blessing when every day we are so supersonic blessed and we miss it. So so many times I know they don't mean it. They be like, girl, you so blessed because you go to church. Oh, girl, I'm trying to get it together like you so I can be blessed. No, you don't have to get it together like me to be blessed. We look at Oprah Winfrey, right? And we be like, we want to listen to what she's saying and we want to be like her. We want to make money like her. But are you willing to do the walk? And I think that's where a lot of people, what's the word? They drop off at. They don't want to plant the seeds. They don't want to go through what anybody went through to get to where they are. I don't have any children that's successful football players, so I'm just gonna make some of this up. Okay. But what I do know is football players, they get up early, right? When they was younger. They went on every Saturdays. Not all of them. I'm just giving you an example, okay? So they get up early on every Saturday during football season. They go to practice when they get out of school. They eat dinner late because they had practice. Sometimes they miss snacks, right? Um, they just went to school all day and now they practicing. You probably like, well, that's because they do football. But my point is that they're doing something to get where they're trying to go. That's my point. So people who are successful football players, they put something in it. They put the time in college. They put the time for training. They put the time out there to become successful football players. We can't sit up here and watch TV, eating popcorn, chips, cupcakes on our spare time and try to figure out why this person is getting blessed or why this person is living my life. They living the best life. They living a life that I want to live. But you ain't been through nothing they been through. You ain't been through nothing. You don't even want to go through nothing. You can barely take the stuff that you're going through because you upset that you're going through what you're going through. But are you learning from it? So everybody to me, and this, I'm gonna say this, some people gonna disagree, and it's okay. That's the great thing about life. We all have our own opinion. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know from my own personal experience, from my own personal life. Point blank, period. Okay, I didn't read about it. This is what I know from me. Okay, so I'm gonna use a stripper for an example. Don't even know why that's the first person that came in my head. Strippers, okay? Maybe I want just playing. So strippers. So we look at a stripper, and if she's complaining because her tire flat, or she can't do this, or she can't do that, the world is saying, well, that's because of her lifestyle. That's because she chose this lifestyle, and that's the reason why she's going through what she's going through. Mm, Maybe it's just my own personal opinion. I think that strippers can get blessings too. They can get the same blessings that you get, boo. They can receive the same blessings if they're planting the right seeds. Why is that person stripping? I'm not talking about the ones that stripping because they like it. I'm not talking about the ones that stripping because they stripping for drugs. I'm talking about the ones that stripping because they got parents that is disabled that they take care of. I'm talking about the ones that stripping that got kids that they ain't no baby daddies that's taking care of, and they are the mama and the daddy. I'm talking about the stripper who's stripping going to school. That's what I'm talking about. So we looking at what she does, and we're judging because you really shouldn't judge nobody, because we all fall short of the glory, child. So you just really should not. Okay, so we're looking at the job that she chose, because she could have chose a better job in everybody else's opinion, right? But that's the job that she chose. So then she uses that job to plant seeds. She's planting seeds. If she's taking care of her parents, I don't want to say I promise you, but I'm gonna say I promise you those seeds that she is putting into her parents, she's gonna get that back. She is. That's just the way life works. I've never seen it not happen that way. Anybody can say what they want to say. I'm just saying. If she's taking care of her kids, if she's been a good mom, she's planting seeds in her kids. She's planting seeds. She's going to reap her harvest. You're going to reap your harvest, okay? People look at drug dealers. He a drug dealer. He did A, B, and C, and he doing this. I understand why he has A, B, and C. First off, if he is taking care of his community, yeah, I'm talking about drug dealers. Don't judge nobody, boo. Don't judge nobody. If they're a drug dealer and they taking care of their community, they're taking care of their parents, they're taking care of their children, whatever. If they're planting seeds, they're going to reap a harvest. We ain't gonna like it because we feel like they shouldn't reap a harvest, but they're gonna reap a harvest because they're planting seeds. Anything you plant, heck, you plant stuff that all day long, plants that we don't even want to grow, the seeds fly off of them, they get planted and they grow. Especially like weeds, they grow, right? So anything you plant, you will reap a harvest. Even if you don't reap the harvest, somebody is gonna reap the harvest if you don't reap your harvest, right? But just like I believe in faith, just like I believe in God, just like I believe in planting seeds, I think a lot of people don't believe. Okay, let me say this. Okay, the God that I serve, that some of us serve, if you believe it, what did he do? The whole earth, right? He killed everything. He left two of everything. Hold on real quick. Two of everything. So if this God was willing to do that to start over, you don't think that you're going to reap what you sow? I don't even understand how you don't think that's possible. How do you honestly think that you're going to be corrupt and do stuff to people and that you're not going to suffer the consequences? You are. So how do I believe that a stripper who is sleeping with somebody's husband, who's stripping to pay her bills by sleeping with somebody's husband, or a stripper who is doing a whole lot of other stuff that she shouldn't be doing to get where she's trying to go, even though she takes care of her kids, right? Even though she is taking care of her parents, even though she's going to college, the seeds, even though she's planting good seeds, trust me, anything that she's reaping, anybody she's hurting to get where she's going, I hate to tell you, you can plant seeds and stomp your own seeds. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm going to use people who've cheated their whole life. You've always been a cheater. And then you get married and you get cheated on. And they're like, you've been reaped that seed. Just because you forgave yourself, just because you don't want to do it no more, just because you're a changed person, boo. Karma. I'm not saying that you deserve it, but you're going to always pay for what you give. And I think a lot of people don't see that. But I like you see them outside the road and they got a flat tire. You're like, and I'm not saying that's how it go, but a lot of times the little hiccups in your life, the bumps in your life, I believe that's your payback. That's all of the things that you've done. And you're like, I'm late for work. Guess what? What seeds did you plant when you woke up that morning? Did you get up on time? I'm just asking. Did you get your kids up on time? Was you ready? Was you prepared for the next day? So that's a little bitty seed, right? Now you running, beep, beep, running through traffic, tire, gas, and you going crazy. But guess what? If you would have planted the correct seed the night before, have your clothes together, set your alarm a little bit earlier, you know you. Boo, nobody knows you like you know you. I get up early. I get up earlier than I need to get up. Why? Because I'm just not the best person in the morning. I wake up in the morning like I'm mad to be up. I wake up in the morning like, why my husband breathing so hard? He can't breathe. my wood, why my wood on my floor is cracking? Why somebody walking on the floor? Why are they making it crack? Why somebody move my coffee cup? Like, I wake up like a beast in the morning. But the difference is I know me. And I don't think anybody deserves to be mistreated in the morning. So guess what I do? I get up early. So that way I'm not mean to anybody else, right? So I know it was a little bit off subject, but the point, and I kind of was everywhere. So I kind of hope that I got the point that I was trying to get across. Planting seeds. Plant seeds. Plant seeds. You can't go around here cussing the world, cussing your job, cussing, unhappy with the life, and then you want some flowers to bloom. You just can't. I think I received my blessings. I believe I received my blessings because I'm a good person. I'm not always a good person. I believe I get what I get because when I am a good person, I plant seeds. And when I'm not a good person, I try my best to not be that person again. I do. People who know me like, oh, you just mean. I don't try to be mean. Maybe that's my personality. Maybe, I don't know. I don't even think that I'm mean. I think that I'm a very honest person. I think that I say stuff that you don't like. I think that my facial expression, I say it, and my face looked really stink when I said it. So I think the face and what I said made me seem like I'm a mean person. But if you listen to what I'm saying, regardless, usually I'm right. And I'm not saying I'm always right, but a lot of times when I ask you not to do something, I tell you that it wasn't a good idea. I tell you maybe you shouldn't, or this and that. A lot of times I'll be like, I ain't gonna pat myself on the back, but sip on my tea, cause I was right, boo. Okay? So sorry for those who think that I'm mean, but sometimes you need to be fed the truth. Okay? And sometimes it's a little bit of sour and you don't like it. It's okay. You'll be okay. So I want to talk about planting seeds. So make sure that y'all are planting seeds. I did that. Certain things when I get on my videos, it's in my spirit to say, and I just want to make sure I just talk to somebody and I'm like, oh, they think that way. Let me make sure that it's understood correctly. So once again, I believe that when you plant seeds, all your seeds will harvest. And I got to say this because this is something I just talked to somebody about recently. If you work at Jack in the Box and you come to work on time, you work your schedule, you get along with your coworkers, you tolerate like your customers, and you do an amazing job, you're going to reap a harvest. You're going to reap a harvest. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. You can't expect to work at Jack in the Box, come to work late, don't be clean, rude to customers, and just be this horrible person. And when you get your next job, you're going to be brand new. You didn't believe that, did you? You didn't. If you're not nice at Jack in the Box, you're not nice at McDonald's, Pizza Hut, you're not going to be nice at a job that you like. You're not, because that's who you are. Those are the ethics that you picked up. That's what you picked up. If you work at Jack in the Box, you have a job, boo. Get your monkey self up, hallelujah, praise the Lord, and go to your job on time, clean, with a positive attitude. People go, well, customers are this. Baby, half the people who come into Jack in the Box, who cares if they say something crazy to you? I don't know. I'm about to go off track. I'm going to let it go. Because I worked at Jack in the Box before, McDonald's before. I've been assistant manager for Kmart, been assistant manager for Walmart, been a store manager for Raid. Okay? So me working in the retail field, that's going to be a whole nother video. Because I'm going to hit some of y'all customers up and y'all ain't going to like it. Because I'm going to talk about y'all. How you come to somebody's job and talk about somebody at their job and scrape up change? I'm at my job making change. Off subject. Stop it, pens. I'm going to let that go. So what I'm saying is, if you want to be blessed, sow those seeds, regardless of where you work. I was working at McDonald's. Dang, this video 31 minutes. I got to hurry up. I was working at McDonald's. Or is that 15? That's a shame. Working at McDonald's. doing my job. How you doing? All of what I do. And a man walked in and he was like, every time I come to McDonald's, I actually love when I see you because you're the friendliest person ever. I was like, well, thank you. He said, no, really. He said, I work from north of Houston to the south because at this time I was in Texas City, right? So from Galveston County all the way to the north, like Katy area, he works. And he stops at McDonald's all the time because he loves McDonald's coffee. And he said, every McDonald's, there's a few people in each McDonald's that make you have a smile. And I was one of them. I'm like, thank you. He said, would you like a job? Try to hurry up. This man, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't remember how much I was making. I'm gonna say $2, okay? So I was making $2 at McDonald's. He offered me $7. When he offered me, oh my God, like he offered me like $4 more, $5 more, $6 more. I can't remember, but it was so much more money than I was making. I was like, I was scared. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. We're making that much money. And so I was excited, right? And so I went and worked for him part-time and I still did McDonald's. Okay. And so when I left McDonald's, I went to him full-time. And like, I thought like life was like lit. Like you couldn't tell me nothing. Like I was going to work. I was working at the Porch Studio in the Galveston Kmart. And I know you're probably thinking, what's the point? It's a point, but I always have a point. Well, sometimes, most of the time I have a point. The point is the seed that I planted at McDonald's, coming to work every day on time, smiling every day, being thankful for my job every day, appreciating the customers that come to McDonald's because that's how I get paid. Because when we don't have customers, we get our hours cut. Appreciate you, okay? Appreciate that check. Appreciate this job. Appreciate this opportunity. So what I mean is the seeds that I planted there, my appreciative seed, doing the best I can seed, that seed got me promoted, got me to another position that I had absolutely no experience in because of my personality. Got me that job. Now that Kmart is closed, if they was open, and I would not tell this story because I don't ever want to get anybody in trouble. But people know that this is a true story. I was working at different Kmarts, okay? Minding my business. I'm the Porch Studio. I'm so freaking excited. Like I make so much money. I'm lit. I help customers in the store. I help at the cash register. I go out there and push baskets when I don't have customers. Like I am like, life is so good to me. I didn't go to college. I have a son. I think was I with my I was with my first husband at the time. Was on our second baby, I think. Like life is so great. Like I couldn't even ask for too much more. Like to me, I was having a great life, right? So working at Kmart, and a store manager of the whole store, the store manager came to me. He was like, I have never seen any of the people that work in here like you. I was like, okay, what I do? He like, you be everywhere. He said, you're always smiling. You have such a great energy about you. I was like, okay, thanks. I like my job. He's like, okay, well, would you like to come and work for Kmart? I'm like, I was thinking to myself, boy, no. Do you know how much money I make? No. I was my own boss, right? I would not want to work for somebody. I'm my own boss. Like, why would I sit and want to work at the store when I only work in this Porch Studio with my little customers and I'm happy with them. I love what I do and I make good money. Peace. Deuces. No. So, but I went home and talked to my husband about it and he was like, what are they offering? I said, I didn't even really ask. I really wasn't that interested. So I went back and I asked. And he said, well, I'm kind of busy right now. He said, but I'm trying to think of what was the answer to it. He said, I'm kind of busy right now, but I'm going to give you a lead position. So I found out that the lead position for Kmart was like $4 more than what I was making. Mind you, when God is blessing me, He not blessing me in coins. He blessing me in dollars. And dollars times hours. Whew, you ain't feel me. Did you feel me? Okay. So he thought I told him no. He thought I was ignoring him because I didn't want the money that he was offering. So when he called me back in the office, he was like, I'm offering you an assistant manager position. And I was like, what they do? What money they make, right? And so everybody thought I slept with this man. But see, what you don't realize, when you faithful to that man up there, Child, you don't gotta open no legs to get blessed. That one, he opened doors that you don't even see. Like, I'm living my best life. I'm working at Jack in the Box. I'm happy there. I left Jack in the Box because of a conflict. I wasn't fired. I left Jack in the Box, went to McDonald's. Left McDonald's to a better position. I'm in McDonald's. I'm leaving McDonald's. I'm in a person. I'm living a great life, right? And I get offered another position. This is a salary manager position. I don't think that I ever thought that I could make that money. I was like, I felt like he took the breath out of me, right? And I was like, oh, I'm scared. I'm uneducated. It is no way I can help run anything. I was scared. And so I interviewed for the position, and the district manager, swear to God, anybody who knows no Churchill, he said, why did you apply? What can you bring to the table? His face made tears in my eyes. It was such a horrible interview, and I didn't have any backbone to say anything positive about myself, but the little things that I said. And when I walked out the interview, I couldn't wait to walk out. I know my tip of my nose was pink because I could not wait for them tears to come out, okay? So after the interview, I went into the portrait studio, and I couldn't even hold it. I cut the lights off in there, right? And I was just crying like buckets. And so the store manager came a little bit later, and he said, what's going on? I was like, nothing, I'm greasing my nose. What's happened? I said, and I just told him, I said, it was so horrible. He said, come by. I said, I'm not going back. He said, you are going back in here. And so he made me go in there with the district manager again, and he goes, I bet you she's going to be the best assistant I have. I bet you she's going to be great. He said that. He had that much faith in me. But what he didn't realize, God had already set it up and brought him to watch me, to see what I was doing inside his store that I wasn't getting paid for. And his thought process was, if she is willing to push baskets, bag customers' bags, break down boxes, clean up the store, talk to customers, talk to employees, uplift people for free, what would she do if I paid her? The moral of the story is, you never know who's watching you. You never know where your blessings going to come from, and you should never step on anybody because you never know. You just never know. And so all I'm telling you is plant them seeds. Seeds don't have no choice but to grow. They don't. Plant some seeds, throw some water on them things, and watch them seeds grow. Y'all be blessed. I hope that I wasn't everywhere and somebody got the understanding of this message. Thank you guys. Once again, see you next week.